Hey guys.
Alright folks, we're here today to check out the latest video from Warkings Monsters featuring Morgana le Fay. Le Fay.
Le Fay.
Ooh, sounds devilish. Anyhow.
I thought you were going to say sounds French.
No, well, that's kind of a given.
Yeah.
That's kind of a given. Anyhow, are you excited for some new Warkings? It's been a while.
It's been a while,
I feel like it's been a while. Alright, so some new Warkings on the channel. Let's fucking go.
We are the monsters!
When the sun goes down tonight, all the ghouls come out to fight her spell that makes them all unite. When the night goes dark tonight, all the souls come out to rise. Her steps will lead the way inside. Now let them in to join my rite. Let the darkness be their guide. The witch is back to gather spells again. Monsters we are, we rave through the night. Monsters we are, have a feast tonight. Monsters we are, crawling through the dark. Monsters we are, with a skin full of marks. Monsters. We are the monsters. Monsters. We are the monsters. When the mist comes down to earth, all the spirits come to life. She summons all to join the dine. When the darkest sun gives birth, all the spirits come to light. She calls upon them all to bind. And now the circle is complete. Have a seat and start to eat. The time is now to celebrate again. Monsters we are, we rave through the night. Monsters we are, have a feast tonight. Monsters we are, crawling through the dark. Monsters we are, with a skin full of marks. Monsters, we are the monsters. Monsters, we are the monsters. Monsters we are, we rave through the night. Monsters we are, have a feast tonight. Monsters we are, crawling through the dark. Monsters we are, with a skin full of marks. Monsters, we are the monsters. Monsters, we are the monsters.
Sounds like a Wednesday 13 song, but power metal. You didn't get that vibe?
I did, but that's what's this song is very weird to me.
Okay, so you go first then. You started.
Because
But did you get that Wednesday 13?
I did.
Okay.
But I think personally the chorus.
Yeah, personally, that's what I want to hear. Is your personal opinion.
Well, the chorus and the verses, to me, it was like the biggest drop of the century, because it goes from like that nice chug,
fuck
that
yeah.
perfect,
Fuck yeah.
no, like that
more of that.
that evilness that I like.
Give me more
that
of that.
Wednesday 13 vibe. I got a lot from that, and then it kind of dropped into the chorus.
The chorus was a little bit lighter.
Yeah, but it felt like
It needed
I was
to
on
be,
my toes.
It needed to be as dark as the verses.
like you could even see my face. I was on my toes, and then it stopped, and then I kind of like sunk back into my seat. I'm like, okay, well.
So what you're saying is the chorus needed to be a little bit as dark as the verses.
I don't know, man.
Maybe have a little bit of that same bite on the guitar.
Because even the verses vocally, I felt like some of the verses vocally didn't need the because his vocals are very soft, and I feel like to match the heaviness of some of the verses we're going, they should have added more of her vocals. I feel like the song was not made in a power metal sense. If you get
I get what you're saying.
What I'm saying. It wasn't made as a power metal song, so when you're adding power metal vocals and then a power metal chorus to the rest of the song, it's very weird. And it catches you off guard because you know there's something there that would be perfect to slide into that position. So, the song is very weird to me. I enjoyed...
it's a little bit of a monster. It's a little bit of a Frankenstein monster.
Yeah. But it's like Frankenstein if you took
made with parts of other songs. Or other genres, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. But like there's some good in there, but then like, you know, you're missing both his legs. So...
Alright. Let me say this. Let me start off with the guitars. I love the fucking guitar in this track. That chugginess of that guitar is just bombastic. These guys have done a lot of tracks with guest vocalists. So this is not nothing new as far as having a guest vocalist. The song feels new to me because it's very different from everything I've ever heard from Warkings before. But having a guest vocalist is not new. What I would love to see from these guys, before I get deeper into this track, what I would like to see from these guys in the future is actually having a guest guitarist. Not that this guy, this Crusader, cannot... It's a Crusader, right? The guitar player?
I thought it was the bass player. I thought the...
No, the bass player is a Viking.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it's a Crusader.
So anyhow, because I always get these, Centurion Crusaders, I get them all confused. But anyhow, it's not that he cannot hold his own weight or his own bones, for that matter. No, he's fucking phenomenal. He rips in this song. That chugginess is something that I love, and I wish, for example, the new Monomarth had more of. So I love that sound. I love that guitar sound. I would love to see a little bit of harmonies on one track with two guitar players, having a guest guitar player coming in, and instead of a solo, for example, just do a dual harmony of guitars, create a little bit more volume on the guitar side, because he's so good carrying the weight of an entire track or carrying the weight of an entire album, which was the case before as far as the guitars were concerned. Was a very guitar-centric record, the last album that they released. So he can totally do it. But we've seen the vocal dynamic on tracks from them, having two different vocals. We've seen that. Nothing is really going to surprise me from that end. But considering how good of a guitar player he is, having an equally as good guest guitar player with him on a track as a featured to do some dual harmonies, I think would be absolutely off the charts. Off the charts. It would take a song like this that has... It has that darkness. The verses to me had the Wednesday 13 darkness in the sound, but the way the chugginess, the way the guitars were moving, it felt almost like Judas Priest-like to me, to a certain extent.
Yeah.
So that's what, when I was listening to it, I'm like, how cool would have been with some dual harmonies, with another guitar in there, having a guest guitarist, somebody who's died, I guess another fallen soldier of sorts. I don't know. You guys can figure that out. That's not up to me to figure it out. I just would love to see that because it's a dynamic that we haven't seen before. It's a bridge that they haven't crossed. And I think it's a bridge that needed to be crossed. At some point in time, it needs to be crossed. I think they need to look at that as a possibility.
Okay.
Now,
but this song,
in the vocals. But those guitars,
I know,
you
I
cannot
know,
talk
I know.
about this song without
I
talking
know,
about those guitars.
I know, but I want to hear your opinion on what I said, because I want to know if we're on the same path or not.
I felt that this it doesn't feel like a power metal song, but it has some power metal elements in it, and I think it's one of those that's kind of pregnant. And I wish it wasn't kind of pregnant. I wish it was either one or the other.
Well,
And I wanted it to be less power metal and more of that dark riffing that we see in the verses.
It's because the power metal parts didn't feel like they should have been there. They felt very shoehorned in. Like, oh,
in order to just fill
we
in.
forgot we're a power metal band. We got to shoehorn this one in. Because in my opinion, I think if you compare a lot of songs, if you go into a lot of songs, everyone obviously enjoys the chorus. The chorus is what everything is building up to. But to be honest with you, I think
it was my least favorite part of this song.
Is the chorus. The chorus was my least favorite part of this song, hands down. Every time I went to the verses, it was like a saving grace because it got heavier.
You know, one thing I would have liked to see in the verses?
What?
Is using her voice as backing vocals consistently, almost just as a layer. A very thin layer.
But that would have helped with some of the verses where I thought that his vocals didn't even fit at all.
No, but it would help to give more volume to add to that darkness that
because
the guitar sound had.
There was also verses where I felt like his vocals didn't fit the verses. I felt like her vocals fit those verses way more.
I think he was fine in the verses if you add her as consistently, not just here and there, because there was a few times that her voice was there in the verses as backing vocals.
Yeah.
But I'm seeing consistently from start to finish. Have her in the background as he's singing, that would give that same verse consistency, that darkness that the guitar had, the guitars sounded like. It would add that as far as the vocals is concerned. What I would like to see moving into the chorus is having just her in the chorus, just her, because then it doesn't matter if the song musically feels a little bit brighter. Her voice is fucking dark. So if you put her in the chorus and you let her do the chorus alone, then the song becomes a little bit more balanced. Then you still have the power metal feel, but just a feel. Because then the song, it's more of a dark rock on steroids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like 69 Eyes. You know what I mean? Like the track, because this track to me feels like you're pulling from 69 Eyes. You're pulling from Wednesday 13.
Rock and roll.
Yeah, like dark goth rock.
It works well with harsh vocals and
it works well with both.
With both vocals.
You know what I mean? And you can still have like speeding riffs. You can still have like power metal elements in it. You don't really lose anything. But his voice doesn't fit that dark goth sound.
Doesn't fit it.
No, if you have her voice behind it in the verses, then you get away with it really easily, and it actually adds a sense of bombastic movement. Because once again, if you look at 69, I'm just using those two bands as an example. You look at 69 Eyes, you look at Wednesday 13, having clean vocals in the chorus, it's nothing that they haven't done, nothing that they don't do. But having, for this specific song, having her voice behind it would make that verse really robust. But then you put her voice in the chorus, because then you could be more bombastic musically, but her voice is bringing everything down, which then levels off the whole song. It allows the song to feel more consistent. It doesn't feel as choppy, or like you said, it doesn't feel like you're inserting certain things in there just because you forgot to check that box. And at the end of the day, you're still a power metal band. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's my take. So I enjoyed the verses a lot, and the guitars had a lot to do with it. But every time the chorus came around, I was kind of like, I can't wait for the verses to come back again. So I enjoyed this song, but I enjoyed this song at moments. It's not like a song that I would throw away. It's not a bad track all around. But it's not a song that feels complete to me. It gives me moments that I'm like, fuck yeah. Specifically with those fucking guitars. But then there's other moments that feels like, I don't know, they tried something, but I'm not necessarily if it really worked. At least for me.
Yeah.
You know. For you as well. What do you think about my idea? Her voice in the chorus, backing vocals in the verses.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I agree, but that's just, we're basically just like restructuring the song at that point.
I know, because because for me the way it sits it doesn't
sit right.
It doesn't sit right.
So we can restructure it all we want, and I think it works the way you restructured it, but
you can't throw it away. That guitar riff, it's too good.
I know, but
it's too fucking so good to throw it away.
It's so sad.
It's too good.
Because, dude, it's so sad because I just don't like the chorus. I don't like it. I really, really don't like it. It drops too much, It's too soft for what the song already is. Like I said, it feels shoehorned in, and then his vocals in certain parts didn't fit at all. I felt like the harsh vocals fit even more, or if he could just grasp his vocals a little bit, which I'm not forcing him to, go into different areas. But I think musically the song is good up until the chorus. Vocally the song is good when she's in it, and less when he's in it because it doesn't fit him.
Yeah.
That's what it is. The song was not made for their lead singer, which seems really weird. You made the song based on
Okay, but if the song
featured.
Okay, but if the song is not made for, I'm going to use, these are your words. The song is not made for the lead singer. If that is the perspective that you take, then my point is 100% on point, which is put her voice in the backing vocals and let
That's
her
what I
sing
said.
the
I
chorus.
agree with you. I agree with you there, though.
Because this song is really geared for her.
Yeah, which means they made a song that
For the guest vocalist.
For the guest vocalist. But usually, when you make a song with a guest vocalist, it's your song.
The guest
but
vocals are just enhancing.
It just enhances. It doesn't become a song that just calls for them. It becomes a song which with them or without them, the song is okay. But with them, the song goes a little bit.
Yeah, it turns
this
to
one
11.
without them, there's no song because this song was made for them.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you. I don't disagree with you. But I just think that you have to find a way to make the song work because you can't throw away that riff.
But the problem is
You can't throw away the riff.
But now what's sad about it is we can sit here and talk about all we want and how we can restructure, but the song is the song. The riff has already been thrown away. I don't know how I can listen to this song again because there's so many imperfections.
But that riff is fucking glorious, though. It's so good. It's so good. Oh, fuck. This guitar player is outstanding. Outstanding, I must say. All right. Of all the Warkings songs that we've done on this channel, and I think we've covered almost, if not every single that they've released, pretty close to every single that they've released. And we've been supporting these guys with giving them playtime on the channel since their debut album. I've reviewed every single album that they've released. I'm a big fan of these guys. I think this is the song that we've been the most negative about from Warkings.
For good reasons.
Isn't it?
Yeah, for good reasons.
I think so. All right. But hey, you're never going to love everything.
You're not going to like everything, yeah.
You're not going to like everything. I'm still intrigued about the album. Now, the album's name is Morgana, so I'm assuming that she's going to have a big role to play in this whole record. So let's see how that goes.
Let's see how that goes.
It's intriguing.
It's intriguing.
You know what? Next single, I'm still going to check it out. We're still going to check it out.
Yeah.
Because now I want to see where this is going to go.
If they fuck it up again, we're not checking. I'm sorry. I can't take this much heartbreak. It was such a good riff, and I don't want to listen to the song again because there's so many things that I don't like, so I have to sit through that.
From headache to heartbreak.
Yeah, from headache to heartbreak.
Or Headaches and Heartbreaks. Isn't that a song from Killswitch Engage?
I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I think that's a Killswitch Engage song.
Fucking know.
All right, on that note, guys, let us know your thoughts. Are you as heartbroken as this young dude over here? Hit us up in the comment section, and we'll see you guys at the next video.
See ya.